Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2 has officially been delayed even longer to the 20th of February. We already knew that, but did you know that that officially makes this season the longest ever season in Fortnite history? Now there really is a lot of lack of updates this season as well. No actual really new content ever getting released this season, and we've recently just had the big news that there is indeed going to be a whole new engine that is going to run Fortnite in the version 11.50 update that is literally happening next week. So we already know a lot that is going on at the moment of Fortnite, and we even did get some leaks for this new season yesterday. However, I've got some bad news and I'm going to share that with you guys in the video. But before I talk about that, make sure you do indeed go ahead to smash that thumbs up button if you are looking forward to the next season of Fortnite and if you want some new good stuff. Obviously, make sure you are indeed subscribed to me here on the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Fortnite news, leaks and updates. And finally guys, make sure you are indeed using someone's creator code in the Fortnite item shop, and if you do want to help support me, it is indeed code Bobblez. Let's get cracking though, straight into the video, straight into the stuff. What is this about the leaks for the Season 2 trailer? Well, this image was going around and there was a lot of controversy about it, if it was real, if it was fake, and a lot was actually heading towards it being real. However, the person that actually made it, Kina Kingi, I hope I've said that right, he actually come out yesterday saying that it was completely fake. He was doing it with a friend, messing around. He made a video over on his Twitter basically stating that, yeah, it's literally completely fake, and he's sorry if he actually made people think that it was real and they got upset by it, when literally just a bit of fun. And honestly, it's kind of good what he done, but it honestly doesn't look too complex. So I feel like if more people understood more about what he was doing there, I feel like it would have been found out. But props to him, he basically almost fooled the whole Fortnite community. So yeah, good job.
I have uploaded some 3D stuff like this concepts, and even map concepts that follow the same aesthetic of the supposed leak one. I made this for fun, but it resulted in a massive bomb of channels, Reddit and Twitter accounts talking about some fake images I made with my friend Wannasie. The thing is, I made this for fun and just to see how people were going to react to another supposed leak of information, including a map and trailer screenshots. Hopefully you guys didn't set your hopes high or up because of the silly experiment of mine. Anyway, here are some photos that will disprove everything. I'm sorry if I'm using a text-to-speech machine, it's just that English isn't my main language and I can't talk it fluidly. Anyway, I'm sorry for all the people that believe this. I'm just gonna say, never set your hopes high up.
So where obviously that does lead to be fake, the only real news that we do actually have is the blog that I spoke about in my last video that Fortnite actually uploaded themselves, this one right here, and honestly it doesn't really give too much away about the new season. So it does look like we are gonna still be left in the dark with the new season, but I kind of like that. I like surprises, and hopefully Fortnite have got a lot up their sleeve for this new season, because they really do need to in order to catch up with all of the stuff they've missed out on this season, in my opinion. But what else are they going to be doing? I did actually speak about Team Rumble changes, and now I actually have the majority of those changes that are going to be changed in the new season. First of all, not Team Rumble based, there is indeed a lot more LTMs that Fortnite are working on, and they actually have to just implement them in the new map. We've obviously had game modes like the food fight, we've had disco domination, but they were all made and created around the old Chapter 1 map. So now obviously with Chapter 2 being a thing, Fortnite have got a lot of work up their sleeves to basically make these LTMs possible, and they are working on both of those ones for the new season, Season 2 in Chapter 2. So Team Rumble, what's going to be changing? Well, a bunch of different things potentially this is. Number one, they want to actually make it that the only weapons that you will find is either blue or rarer, which I think makes more sense, and I think it will make the game mode a lot more fun. Number two, 25 siphon on health only. So where you won't actually be getting shield siphon, health siphon is actually something very much needed, especially because I find I never carry around health items with me in Team Rumble games. You just want to kind of be fast, quick, and maybe carry a mini, but apart from that you want to carry weapons, so I feel like a 25 siphon on health is pretty good. Another change that they're actually working on for next season in Team Rumble is the circle won't always be in the middle, which is very interesting. People were actually saying on Reddit, saying that how they actually like the circles when they're on these harder terrains, half on a mountain, half in the water, something like that, because it actually gives you something to work with. It gives you something different and it makes it a bit more challenging and a lot more fun, and I totally agree with this, and I look forward to seeing this in the new season. The next one that they're thinking about changing is actually the kill limit. They're actually planning on making it a lot higher, from between either 150 to 200. They've tried this in the past and 150 always worked very well, but they then reduced it back down to 100 again. Unsure why they actually reduced it in the first place, but it would be very great to actually see them up this again, so we actually get some more eliminations, a longer period of time where you're actually going to be battling in Team Rumble. Because I don't know about you guys, but I find 75% of the time is actually the looting and rotating in, and then 25 is actually just the killing. The next one that they're thinking of changing is very controversial, and this is indeed gliders. They're planning on actually removing them altogether. Now, personally, I don't think they should remove them. I think they should just remove the slot that it takes in your inventory space. Meaning then that you can redeploy at free range but not have to use up the slot, so you can still take other items like minis, like bandages that I was talking about earlier, RPG, snipers, all of that kind of stuff, the fun stuff that you're playing Team Rumble for, and it doesn't have to be taken over by a glider. So having an automatic glider redeploy without it taking up the slot will be very cool, or if they're removing the gliders altogether, I feel like that's a very bad move, because gliders are the best way to get around the map, especially at the start when you're rotating, and it's slow without the gliders. And this next point is one that I've already spoke about before, so I'm just going to briefly go about it, but it's actually to get materials at the start of the game before you have to actually even harvest or farm some mats. You just get them, which would be very nice, very good, and you'll obviously be able to then start battling right off the bat. Now, things that I would like to see actually change with these kind of LTMs, mainly Team Rumble, but other ones as well, would be that you actually spawn in, like in the John Wick LTM, with an AR and a shotgun. I just find that these game modes are so slow paced off the start because you don't have these guns, you've got to loot up, that if it forces you to kind of interact with other players off the bat because you both have weapons off the bat, it would just make the game a lot more fun and a lot faster paced. But guys, make sure you do indeed let me know your opinions down in the comments below of what you think about those changes, what you think about my changes, and what changes you would like to see to these LTMs. But moving on, guys, to another topic in the video, another bit of news. There is a house that is near Sweaty Sands that is basically completely getting refurbished. This has been happening to a couple of other buildings. I know there's that little island next to Lazy Lake, and that house right there is basically getting an extension, but this house right here, as we can see, it's actually changing. So all of the furniture is actually getting removed outside, and it looks like they're ripping up the ground, ripping up the carpet, something like that. So maybe this house could be getting modernized. Maybe there is quite a few modern houses around this map, so maybe we could be getting a modern house. Maybe it could literally just be getting refurbished, or maybe extended, something like that. But it's definitely something to note because we are indeed expecting a big 2-week live event in the next week. So it's definitely something exciting. So all these little things are worth noting at this moment of time, worth pointing out. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what is going to be happening with this house and other houses at that. And finally, guys, just as a last little reminder, there's only a few days left now in which you can actually get your very own minty pickaxe. Make sure if you do want it, it expires on the 4th of February. So go to your stores, GameStop's Game, Smith's Super Toy Store, I think it's called, all of those ones. Make sure you're heading there, picking up something Fortnite related to get yourself a minty code, and make sure you enter it and redeem it within the next couple of days so you guys can indeed get it, because once it's gone this year, it's not coming back. So if you want it, definitely have to get it before the 4th of February. But guys, that is indeed going to be everything for this video. I hope you guys have indeed enjoyed. Like I said earlier, smash that thumbs up button if you have. Make sure you obviously subscribe to me here on the channel to not miss out on anything Fortnite related. And finally, guys, creator code Bobblez in that Fortnite item shop to help sweet you gal that one step further. Hashtag epic partner. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time, see ya.